Welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy watching or listen to this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my supporters, my subscribers, my viewers, anyone that have left comments. Click the like button. Thank you ever so much for your support, and it does help the channel. So if you do enjoy listening, watching this reading, okay, today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, just leave a comment. And first of all, I just want to um, say welcome to any new viewers, okay, that have tuned in to my channel today. This reading is going to be for the divine masculine, any men who have decided to tune into this channel today. Welcome if it's your first time. And I just want to just tell you, okay, before I start the reading, what inner child healing is all about. Okay, and inner child healing, all right, it just means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, or abandonment you may have experienced in your past during your childhood. And you can then use spiritual enlightenment or divine messages or guidance to regain spiritual realignment. Okay, and that itself will facilitate a personal as well as spiritual growth. Okay, now, before I was preparing for this reading today, okay, I kept hearing the song Man in the Mirror, okay, and I don't know if you have heard of this song, but this song is by Michael Jackson, and if you listen to the words, it goes on to say, um, talking to the man in the mirror, okay, it goes on to say, I'm asking him to change his ways. And earlier this week, okay, when I did the past life energy healing reading, I did state that Malcolm X, I don't know if you've heard of Malcolm X before, but they actually did a film about him and about his life. Okay, he was very much into the black civil rights movement. Okay, and he like before that, okay, he uh was known, okay, to the criminal justice system. Okay, he spent time in jail, and then obviously he turned his life around. And he also tapped, although he passed away, okay, he was unfortunately assassinated, all right, but his uh, he came to me, okay, his spirit came to me, it tapped into my energy, and he also wanted me to just mention a few things here, all right, about how it's so important, okay, to tell the divine masculine, any men who are watching my readings, that to tell them that it's very important that they take time to heal, okay, any form of trauma um or pain that they have experienced. It might be something that you're going through now, okay, and hope is not lost, okay, and because what he's saying, that now that we are in judgment season, we are being judged for what we do, okay, and at the moment, or at whatever energies we put out, is that's what we're going to get back, and that's in the form of karma. Okay, he's saying now that that there are no excuses now. We need to try to find a way to heal, okay, our wounds, our pains, whatever we've experienced in the past. All right. And even as I said earlier with Michael Jackson, he was emphasizing to that it's very important that we also heal our inner child. All right, because a lot of the things that we've experienced in our childhood, we could then, it could also fester, and it could also play a huge role in the in the decisions and choices that we make for our life. So it's very important, all right, that we do that healing. So if it's your first time and you've never heard of inner child healing, this is what it's all about. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, before I start off, I'd like to like just call on your spiritual team to see what spirit animal, okay, that the ancestors, okay, the angels would like you to work with, because you can work with the energy of the spiritual, or the spirit animal, I should say. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes up. And this deck, if you are interested in reading for yourself, okay, this deck is called Spirit Animal, okay, and it's I bought it from Amazon, okay, and the manufacturer to this deck is called Sishu, Sishui, okay. And as I said, this reading is for the divine masculine, or any men who have tuned in to listen or to watch this reading today. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. It's for anyone, and any message that come up, please take what resonates. All right. Any decks, crystals, books I'm going to mention throughout the reading, I'll put the name of them in the description box, so please check it out, okay, after listening or watching this reading. Okay, and please do not forget, okay, if you do enjoy listening or watching this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. So let me just, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what spiritual or spirit animal or power animal. Okay, the spirit animal, okay, that your spiritual team would like you, the energy, all right, of the spirit animal that your spiritual team would like you to work with is the lion, okay, the lion. And it just says at the top the control, and at the bottom the message here, it says, if you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. Okay, so if you're suffering from anger issues and things like that, okay, your spiritual team, including the divine and the ancestors, is saying to find another way, okay, to help control your temper, okay, to another way to be able to express, okay, your thoughts, all right, in a more constructive way. All right, so the spirit animal or power animal, okay, for you to work with, all right, or I should say its energy for you to work with is the lion. And the lion, okay, is also or I should say a spirit animal. The lion is seen or represents strength as well, okay. So just gonna put this there. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to check on the energies around the divine masculine, okay, or masculine, or any men who are watching or listening to this reading. And the next deck I'm going to be using is called Angel Tarot Cards, and it's by Radley Valentine. and just see what messages that are going to come out for you. Okay. Holy angels, Holy Spirit, Holy angels. Okay, so the three that came out, okay, the first one is four of earth, four of earth, okay, and in traditional tarot or oracle readings, okay, this would be four of pentacles, and four represents structure, stability, and manifestation. um and it goes on to say, at the bottom, being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Okay, so it could be maybe that might be something that you might be um doing, okay, at the moment. That's the energy that's being picked up. So it says being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Okay, it goes on to say good business decisions. Okay, so maybe it's just confirmation for those viewers who have a business out there. It's probably saying that it's just a confirmation to say that you're making the right decisions regarding your business. Okay, or if you're in the process of making any new decisions, it's saying that make sure you make the wise one. Okay, or one which would you would definitely benefit from, or your business might benefit from. And then it also goes on to say giving to those less fortunate. So donating money to um or to whoever you want to. Okay, in other words, being charitable. All right. Okay, the second one, okay, is from Archangel Jophiel, and it's to do with the ego. All right, it's to do with the ego. And I don't have to tell you, but the ego can, land. If you let your ego get to your head, okay, it could land you in trouble. All right. And that could also some it could also affect your behavior as well. Okay, and also not being able to control your temper. All right, so maybe that's why the um the spirits animal that your spiritual team would like you to work with is the energy of the lion. And this message is from Archangel Jophiel, and it goes on to say a false sense of entrapment. Okay, so maybe you might be thinking that you're not able to break away from something, but you can. Okay, it could also be maybe to if you are suffering from some form of addiction, okay, or you're doing some form of substance abuse. That's just an illusion, because you can get the help that you need, all right, to break from this pattern. It goes on to say being overly focused on material things. All right, being overly focused on material things. So it's just trying to find the balance here, okay, and being more grounded. And it also goes on to say negative or fear-based thoughts. Okay, so that might be something that you might be experiencing now, that is causing you or is affecting your behavior. All right, that's why you might feel the need to lash out. All right, so this message, okay, is from Archangel Jophiel, and You could always call on the angels. Okay, you could also call on the archangels and other members of your spiritual team, including the divine, as well as your ancestors, to help you. All right, to move into a more or to have a more positive mindset. And Jophiel is um is an angel you can call on. Okay, to remove or I should say just to remove like anything that all the illusions or any clutter that you have in your mind that's making you be behave out of character, and also to just make you have a more positive mindset about yourself, about life in general. Okay, and this here on the top is the number 15. When you add the two numbers together, it will give you a number 6. And number 6 in numerology, okay, it's all about communication, cooperation, and harmony. And this reading, okay, is all about bringing more balance in your life, okay, to create a more stronger and stable foundation. All right. So, yeah. And the last card that came out, it's Seven of Water. In traditional oracle or tarot readings, this is Seven of Cups. Okay, and some of the things it goes on to say, that's relating to Seven of Cups. It could be, or you might have to make decision, a complex decision. Um, Maybe a need to do research if you are maybe um, thinking of going into a new line of study, or maybe starting a new business. Okay, or maybe you want to um, you know or you're looking for a new job or something like that. All right, or you've trying to learn a new skill. And then the advice from your spiritual team is just stop procrastinating. All right. So if you are thinking about doing so, that you it's just they're just giving you the nudge to do so. All right. And 7, okay, in tarot or oracle readings, um it represents a higher purpose, but also um, it's all to do with reflection, assessment, and knowledge. Okay. Okay. So what the deck I'm going to use now? Okay. To start with, the inner child. Okay. Um, healing process. I'm going to use this deck. It's called Inner Child, and it's by Teresa Salerno. And I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to go with the 3 hairs. Okay, so the first one, it goes on to say, It's on a number 2, okay, which is all about balance, partnership, and duality. It says heart wisdom, heart wisdom. Let's move this a bit further up. Okay, the second card that came up, it's on a number 40 and it says natural connection, natural connection. So there, which is most likely about going into nature to do more grounding. Okay, so you could feel more stable. Okay, it's on number 40, and in tarot oracle readings, we normally remove the zero if the double number ends on a zero, which is all about structure, stability, manifestation. Just want to just make sure that the cards, you can see it clearly here. All right, and the third card, okay, it goes on to say inspiration. That's on the number 34. If you add the two numbers, that's 7, and it's all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. So um, we've got two 4s to 7s on the table, okay? And whatever messages that come up, just please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? All right, so I'm just going to read on the first card, so please bear with me. Okay, so the message here, it says, in regards to heart wisdom, your heart is big enough to embrace the world. You feel guided to help those in need and appear to have inexhaustible reserves of love for those who have been deprived or hurt. Your generous spirit has no limits, but even you can't be everywhere at once. Our souls are made to serve, but no one can be a quadrant forever. Even the great water tables beneath the earth are replenished. Hard wisdom asks you to take a step back and listen to the urgings of your heart. Have you been pushing yourself too hard in the service of others? Have you pursued the priorities of another over your own, giving to others as the at the expense of the self can hurt even the most generous of hearts. This card gently requests that you take care of your own heart. To be of service to others, we must first help ourselves. It can be challenging to know what's right for you when you've spent a lifetime caring for others. Begin by tuning in to your heart and listening to its guidance. Place your hands over your heart, let your shoulders drop, and relax your body. Ask yourself what you truly want. Be honest and don't settle for cheap alternatives or easy fixes that ignore your true needs. Self care requires a willingness to delve deep into oneself and be open to new possibilities. When you feel calm and grounded in your answer and reassured of your path, you will know it is right for you. All right, and it goes on to say, the song of your heart is playing beneath the clamor and clang of your cluttered mind. Tune in, listen. All right. So again, this message is also to do with the mind, okay, um, as well. And the affirmation to the first message, it goes on to say, which you could say out 3 times, okay. It says, I quiet my mind to hear the song of my heart. The cauldron of my soul is refilled and replenished with love. Okay, so this is a very beautiful affirmation you can say out to yourself. All right, if you feel that this message or somehow you feel connected to this message. All right, so the second one, I'm just going to read quickly on that one. Okay, it goes on to say, a bounty awaits you. The natural world has much to offer if you only would step outside the four walls that contain you and reconnect with life. Take your shoes off and step onto the grass. Close your eyes, wiggle your toes, feel the dirt beneath your feet, the grass between your toes. Feel the grounding energy of nature rise from the earth and anchor you like a tree. Stay with this feeling for a moment. How do you feel? Do you feel more centered, calm, alive? Do you feel connected to the world in which you live? Connecting with the beauty of nature provides stable, vital energy. More so, it lightens the heart and settles the restless soul. There is a reason you feel wonderful in a garden. It is a feast for the senses, spirit, heart, and soul. Okay, and it goes on to say, note the effortless existence of a flower and how powerful, gorgeous, and calming they are simply by being. Realize that being you, growing at your own pace and blossoming beautifully, you contribute to the collective magnificence of nature. You bring something unique and wonderful to the world. Your beautiful self is as perfectly proportioned as one of nature's flowers. And the affirmation to the second card, all right, which says natural connection, it goes on to say this is something that the booklet is encouraging you to do 3 times. It goes on to say that you should say, I am as bright and beautiful as a flower in bloom. I inhale the essence of creation and exhale the seeds of becoming. I am no longer apart from this world. I am a part of this world. Wow. So, this is also a very beautiful, powerful affirmation. And I'm just going to read on the last card that came out. It goes on to say inspiration. Okay. Right. The question here, it says, what inspires you? What makes your mind wander down exciting new avenues? What makes your heart sing and your soul take flight? Ask yourself, if I could do anything today, what would I do? Ask yourself why. Is your desire linked to a deeper wish or a monetary whim? Look to your idols and heroes for inspiration. And don't be afraid to dream as big as them or bigger. This card encourages you to seek inspiration from those who have come before, observing those walking the path ahead of you in a great way to learn and grow. Research and explore those you admire to determine how they achieve their results. And again, here, okay, so this message is very much linked to the Seven of Water, where it goes on um, to say that you probably need to do research, okay, about something, could be to do with a subject or whatever. Okay, it says emulate them or simply take what works for you and leave what doesn't. You don't need to be a carbon copy of someone you admire to reach their heights. You have wings of your own. Watch them and learn how to fly. Use your inspired knowledge to create your unique masterpiece. This is how new and wonderful creations come into the world. It takes a lot of courage to walk your own path and even more to walk with higher aspirations. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to create. All right? Because we are all unique, okay? And we all have our own um life path to walk, okay, or journey to walk, all right? Um and it goes on to say, share your work with the world and allow others to draw inspiration from you too. Okay, and it's just there's just something here regarding a vision board. It just says here, if you want, you could create a vision board to begin manifesting. When you come across images, texts, or examples of things you would love to create, capture them and place them somewhere you can glance at them often. Use these creative kernels as inspiration for your masterpieces. And the affirmation to the last card, which you again the booklet is encouraging you to say 3 times. You could say, I draw upon the inspiration of people I admire and seek to inspire others. All right, so very three beautiful messages. Okay, and as I said, whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Right. So the next deck I'm going to um use. Okay, before I go on to the next deck, all right? I just want to show you a few crystals if you are interested in healing or working with crystals. What crystals that you can use for inner child, okay, or inner soul healing. All right, um so you could use this first set of crystals, okay, for inner child or inner soul healing work. All right, so I'm going to just show you, start with um the first lot, okay, which is to do with inner child's inner soul healing. All right, the first crystal I would like to recommend is Rose Quartz. It's known as the stone of love and also for unconditional love. So it's love for oneself, okay, which is, and the life journey is all about self. It's all about self-love, self-care, self-worth, as well as love for humanity, all right, as well as the universe and the divine, okay. And if you okay, want to meditate with rose quartz, okay, you can also, together with rose quartz, you can either use Kunzite, okay, or Dioptase, okay, because they are very much connected to the upper heart chakra, and they can actually open the upper heart chakra. Okay, you could use either kunzite or dioptase to with, or I should say together with rose quartz. All right, and then okay, again you've got dioptase. All right, as well, which you can use, okay, to heal your inner child, and it's also good for inner soul healing work as well. And another good one, all right, all of them are good, but I'm just first showing you the ones that is very the most popular ones. And this one is called Smithsonite, okay, to help heal any form of trauma or pain that you may have suffered through your childhood years. I've also got Peridot, Peridot, Rhodonite. This one is Rhodoxarite. Last but not least, I've got Green Adventuring. Okay. You can get some of these crystals, okay, for example, Rose Quartz in raw form. Okay. All right. Now, if you feel okay that because of what's happened in the past and you find it difficult to heal, okay, you feel that part of your soul was lost in a situation out, and you are interested in doing what they call soul retrieval work. I'm going to just show you a few. All right. So this one I'm going to start off with is tangerine quartz. Tangerine quartz. I've got black onyx. Black onyx. This one is idocras. Idocras. This one is cerussite. Cerussite. This one is called jet. I've got tektite. This one is called tektite. And this one is called black calcite. All right. And this is a very good one, especially if you want to, you're going through what they call sort of like the dark night of the soul, detoxing from all low vibrational energies, doing any form of karma cleansing. This is a very good one. Okay. This is called black calcite. And if you want to do any form of like, well, because this is part of a past life healing, all right? A stone which is good for to help remove any clutter, okay, which any negative um, thoughts, okay, or feelings about yourself. And also, if you want to sort of need some assistance to help you let go of the past, I would suggest or recommend rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz is a very good stone for past life healing. And another good crystal, okay, that you can work with, all right. This one is called malachite, is known as a stone of transformation. Okay, to it will help you, okay, sort of leave behind anything that doesn't serve your highest purpose. Or if you try, or if you want to be basically sort of like to start to um like heal from bad habits, toxic behaviors, or toxicity in itself, then this is a good stone to work with. Okay, and this stone is very much linked to the planet Pluto, which is all about death and rebirths, which is all about shedding the old you so the new can come through, or the new um can shine, I should say. Okay, it's a stone also for new beginnings as well. Okay, but what I will do, all the names of these crystals, I will put them in the description box. And again, if you are interested in working with crystals, I would like to show two books, okay, which is um, published, okay, by the same author. I have this one here is called The Crystal Bible by Judy Hall, and she's got another book and it's called Manifesting with Crystals to Attract More Abundance, Wellness, and Happiness in Your Life. Because you can use crystals. Crystals have a lot of power, okay? And you can use like as I said, crystals to help heal, to meditate, And you can also just have them around your home or just carry them on you, all right, or put them in your bag and so forth, all right. And if you are interested, all right, in working with angels, I'd like to recommend this book. It's called Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. For example, the archangel, okay, for you can call on for inner child healing is Archangel Gabriel. All right. And in this book is very nice because it also gives the names of the archangels, their role, as well as other spiritual beings, and also prayers which you could say, okay, when you're calling for assistance from the angels, archangels, other spiritual beings in the heavenly spiritual realm. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another deck, and this deck is called Gods, Gods and Titans. Okay, and this is by Stacy DeMarco. So I'm just going to select one card from this deck. This deck is so hard. I don't know why. Sorry, this deck is just. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see which um, god or titan is going to come out for you, divine masculines, today. Okay, so the god or titan that's come out for you, um, his name is Jizu. Jizu, and at the bottom, the message on the card, it says support. Support. It's probably just to um reaffirm, okay, that um if you need any support or help to help you with your inner child healing, okay, that there is, you know, you can get the help that you need, all right, in the physical world as well as in the spiritual world. All right, and I'm just going to quickly read on this card, so please bear with me. Okay, so all right, so the message for this card, all right, it goes on to say an invitation to offer care and support not only to others but to your own self. Okay, so here again it goes on about, like if we're spending so much time giving to others and not to ourselves. So Jesus is here to support you. All right. Um and it goes on to say, okay, that walk the streets. Okay, let me just. All right. Okay, I'll just start from there. It goes on to say, okay, um, Jesus is the embodiment of support to those who suffer. A gentle soul, Jesus reminds us to have compassion for all, especially ourselves. Should he walk into your life, gently shaking his staff, it is a reminder to support yourself in the best way possible. This may mean more consistent attention to your self care, like getting more sleep and eating better food, or simply loving yourself more and being less judgmental of yourself in all of your uniqueness. He asks that we also offer care and support to others, especially those who are really suffering, in particular from bullying, sicknesses, or loss. All right, and the invocation, okay, that you can say if you want Jesus' help. Okay, it's saying that if you have a bell or rattle, that could also help bring him into your energy. And after you've done that, okay, you could just say, um, I ask that you could say, I ask that you show your gentle smile to me, Jesus. I ask that you hold your hand out to me. I need to feel your presence. Jesus, hear me. And then it's suggesting that you ring the bell. And it goes on to say that you could say, I have felt abandoned and lonely, yet I know that you will never leave me. I have been imprisoned in my own private hell. Show me my freedom and my wings. Jesus, free me. And then you ring the bell or shake the rattle if you have one on hand. And it goes on that you should continue to say, I feel fear as I move forward, as I travel to somewhere new. You who wait at crossroads will guide me perfectly. Jesus, support me. And then again, the book is suggesting that you ring the bell or shake a rattle. All right. You can always go back after watching this reading, all right, to just write down those words, okay, which you can say if you want to work with Jizo, okay, all right, and it's spelled Jizo. All right, so um what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm just going to call on the angels, okay, and this deck, all right, it's by Carl Gray, all right, the same author of the book I showed earlier called Angel Prayers, all right, and the deck is called the same, Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. Okay, and I'm just going to just shuffle the cards to see um which angels or angels is coming out for you today. Okay, and these are prayers, as I said, that you can say out to the angels. So we've had Archangel Jophiel that's come out so far, all right, in regards to the message ego. So let's see what other angels are around the divine masculine, or any men who are watching. All right, okay, Archangel Orion, okay, he's here. Let's see which other angels are present. All right, Archangel Azrael. Is there any other? Okay. All right. So, wow. So we've got two additional archangels, okay? That's coming up for the divine masculine, any men who are watching or listen to this reading. So the first one is Archangel Orion, and you could call on him, okay, if you want to have some form of direction, or to, or if you're a bit puzzled which direction to go, okay, you can call on Archangel Orion, okay, and it goes on to say here, manifesting miracles, and one of the um prayers, okay, you could say out to Orion, okay, because it's not all about asking for their help, okay, or guidance. It's all about gratitude as well, because the more gratitude we give, the more blessings we receive, okay. And on the card it says, here, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. So it's very good to give gratitude for all or anything that you've received, okay, or all the things that you received in your life, including your life itself, which you should give gratitude to the Most High, to the Creator. All right. So the first one is from um, a prayer to Archangel Orion, and you could call on him if you want to do any form of manifestation. Okay, the second one is Archangel Azrael. I think I did mention him at the beginning of the reading, but you can call on him, okay, if you want to make those changes or major changes in your life in order for you to transition and to become a better version of yourself. And if you are in the process, or if you have done that, okay, because tarot oracle readings is timeless, okay, so it could be in something that or you might have to face or do in the near future. So you could also call on these angels to assist you in any way, okay, in any area of your life. So here the prayer is here is to Archangel Azrael, and it goes on to say, "Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change." Okay. Okay, so this is a prayer that you could say out to Archangel Azrael, and I said he is the archangel for change and transitioning. Okay, or if you're going through that dark night of the soul phase. Okay, or initiation if you are on somehow a religious or spiritual soul journey or path. All right. Okay, and the last one, okay, from this deck, it goes on to say signs from heaven. All right, so if you are someone who always see feathers, okay, it's a sign from your spiritual team, okay, even from a past loved one, okay, and it goes on to say, all right, because sometimes knowing to us, all right, sometimes we are being guided, okay, and this message comes through to us through our subconscious mind, through the third eye. All right. So it first goes through the crown chakra and then down to the third eye. And this is to do with our gut feeling, our intuition, okay, which is an invisible tool, spiritual tool that is gifted to us by the divine, by the most high, to enable us, okay, to navigate through life. All right. And the prayer here says, we could say, all right, thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. Okay. So maybe you might have had a loved one that's passed away, and maybe they, okay, might somehow know that you might need to do some form of childhood healing, and it could also be from a lost parent, okay, or if your parents have passed away, all right, because no one is perfect, okay, and maybe they're not that, okay, whatever they did, even if they caused you some form of pain during your childhood years, it doesn't mean that they were bad individuals, okay. They just sometimes people do things through circumstance. So it could be something that was embedded in them, okay, as when they were a child themselves. Okay, so it's all about, like life is all about lessons, it's about healing, okay, and it's all to do with, as well, spiritual growth, okay, and also to sort of to help transform, grow, expand, and also to become better versions of ourselves. All right. And I'm just going to use another deck, and this one is called Clarifying Life Situations. And I'm just going to ask Spirit just some other additional messages, okay, for the divine masculine, any men that are watching this reading. And as I said, you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life journey or life path to watch this reading. Is for anyone, okay. Your spirit guides, angels, archangels. What messages, additional messages, do you have for the divine masculine? Holy Spirit, holy angels, Holy Spirit, holy angels, what additional messages do you have for? Okay, so the first one that came out, it goes on to say, behind the veil, behind the veil, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. Okay, so it's all about taking the leap of faith, all right, into the unknown. All right. When it comes to this form of healing or any type of healing that you wish to embark on, all right, is to have faith, trust, and hope in the divine and yourself at the same time. All right. Okay, the second message that came out here again is showing a picture of a feather. It goes on to say, feather of hope. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. So this is something to look forward to. Okay, and the third one, or third message, I should say, um, it says grove of unity, grove of unity, bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. All right. And this deck, okay, it's, as I said, it's or maybe I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but it's called Clarifying Life Situations. All right. And this deck is also published by Sushi, SISHUI. Okay, if you're interested in reading for yourself or others. Okay. Okay, and what I want to do now, I'm going to use one last deck, Oracle. Well, I've got two here actually, but I'm just going to use this one. And this is called first this before I use the last one, okay? This one is called Daily Crystal Inspiration and it's by Heather Askinosi. So I'm going to just select one card from this deck to see what additional crystal they would like your spiritual team would like you to work with, okay, in addition to what's been shown, or maybe it might be one that I've already shown you earlier. Okay, just going to shuffle the cards a bit here. I'm going to let me just push this back a bit so I have more space here on the table. This one has come out. The spiritual angels, what additional crystal or would you like the divine masculine to work with? Okay, so it's suggesting clear quartz. Okay, clear quartz, and is a stone, a crystal I should say, as well as a stone, okay, that you can use for clarity and also good if you want to make major decisions. Okay, and I'm just going to read quickly on this card, okay, regarding this crystal. Okay, it goes on to say, um, get crystal clear. Make space in your head for clear thoughts that might lead to greater insight into your life. Everyday worries and stress can blind you to the big picture. When you're feeling confused, make sure you don't lose sight of the forest through the trees. Wow, that's okay. Because earlier on, the last card from the previous deck, okay, if you notice that there are it's showing a picture of a forest, okay, with lots of trees. So okay, so maybe there's some form of significance here. All right, so it goes on to say the clarity that comes from mindfulness allows you to view your life from a higher perspective. Keep focus on your goals and intentions as you continue to work toward becoming your best self. Like spiritual 2020 vision, you can see clear where you are going and how to get there. And obviously, you need that if you're trying to um, manifest, okay, or to attract more blessings and abundance in your life. And also, if you want to transform into a better version of yourself. And the core questions here, okay, which you could answer, all right, in your spare time or when you're doing or as you're doing this work, all right. It says, have you been feeling lost or confused? Do you know what you want? What does being clear look or feel like to you? All right, so these are the questions. All right, I'll repeat them. It says some of the things that you could answer or analyze in your spare time, and then answer: have you been feeling lost or confused? Do you know what you want? What does being clear look or feel like to you? And the crystal action affirmation, all right, for clear quartz is you could say out to yourself, I am crystal clear. Okay, you could say, I am crystal clear. And it goes on to say, today sit and meditate for 3 minutes to clear your head space. Okay, and as I did say earlier, okay, if you are interested in working with archangels, you can call on you could either call on Archangel Jophiel or Archangel Jermiel. Okay, they are very these angels can help you or to help clear your thoughts. Okay, um, as well as uh, to help you have a better, more positive um, mindset. Okay, and to feel better about yourself. Okay, and to close off this reading, okay, I decided to do create this deck, okay, and this is based on this book, and also if you are on a religious or spiritual path, but you don't have to be, okay, but it's all about what you can do to help assist you, okay, um during your uh healing process, all right, because as I said, life's journey is all about self. It's all about healing to become better versions and also to be able to uh get the right guidance so you could exercise good judgment and to make better life's decisions and choices for your life, all right. And this deck, okay, is based, as I said, on the book of Psalms, which was written by King David, who, if you read about him, okay, he was a very faithful servant to the Most High, all right, and the book of Psalms is the most powerful book in the King James Version Holy Bible, all right, or the Holy Bible, I should say. And this author, Anna Riva, she created this book. It's called Power of the Psalms, and you can use Psalms for love, power. Um, well, she put revenge here, but you know, as the Most High says, revenge is mine. All right, but you could also use Psalms for success, for more to bring more blessings, prosperity, and also for protection. And you can use these okay, these verses, okay, as a prayer. You can use them for other purposes, as well as if you're interested in doing any form of ritual, okay, or you do rituals. All right, so I'm just going to close this reading. I'm just going to ask, okay, the ancestors, what if you do have, okay, the Bible, a Holy Bible on hand, or if you're interested in purchasing this book, I'll put the name of the Power of the Psalms and its author in the description box. All right, so please check it out after listening or watching this reading. Okay, so um spirits. Ooh, a lot wanted to come out, but I'm only going to select three. Dearly beloved ancestors. All right, so okay, so the three that wanted to come out, okay, if you have, as I said, the book of Psalms, or if you have a Holy Bible, whatever, okay, so the first one is um the divine, okay, and your spiritual team, the ancestors, they want you to read, okay, is Psalms 48. Psalms 48, okay, and you can this psalm is if you want to arouse feelings of hope and optimism, arouse feelings of hope and optimism, okay. Okay, the second one is Psalm 102, receive healing rays. Okay, so you can read this psalm, okay, if you're doing any form of healing. Receive healing rays, okay. Okay, and then the last one, it goes on to say Psalms 1. Psalms 1, it says here, diminish strength of an enemy, protection from those who want to harm you, and also to help you to turn from harmful associations. Okay, so it could also be to do with if you want to um like sort of heal any form of addiction, okay, or if you are doing any form of uh um or engaging in any form of substance abuse, so you can read Psalm 1. Okay, Psalm 1. All right. And as I said, whatever message that come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so um if you did enjoy, okay, watching or listening to this reading, as I said, it was an inner child healing reading, and it was for the divine masculine or any men who have tuned in today, okay, to watch or to listen to. And if you do enjoy listening or watching this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share. And please check the description box for all the decks, crystals, and books which was mentioned um, during the reading today. And I also want to say thanks once again to all my viewers, my supporters, my subscribers, anyone that's tuned in, okay, and have watched my other readings, my other videos out on YouTube. Thank you ever so much for your support, okay, and your support does help the channel, okay, and it's much appreciated. All right, so and I hope that whatever messages that came out for you today, I hope it will help you in some way, Okay, if you are thinking of, or if you are in the process, or if you are doing any form of inner child healing work. All right, and once again, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a message. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, for listening. Okay. Thanks for your support. See you next time, and goodbye.